Hello children, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to start an exciting journey called algebra. Now what exactly the meaning of algebra is? It's a combination of both numbers as well as letters. Okay, here we see numbers as well as letters also. So let's see the definition of algebra. Algebra is a branch of mathematics where instead of using only numbers, we also use letters. Okay, so this is all about algebra. Here we are going to introduce variables. Okay, so the superstar of this chapter is variable. Okay, and what these variables are? Variables are X, Y, Z. Variables are the letters which represents any number. Okay, so these are all variables X, Y, Z, any letter we can see. Okay, and variables constantly change. By its name only it's understood it varies. Okay, so the first superstar of algebra is variable. Now the second one is coefficient. Now coefficient we usually use along with the variable. Okay, it tells us how many times we are multiplying variables. Suppose if I write 2x, so what is coefficient here? 2. Okay, and it shows how many times we are multiplying x. X can be 2, x can be 3, x can be 4. So on the basis of x value, it represents the value of variable. Okay, so coefficient and variable, these two are clear to everyone. Now the third superstar is constant. Constant is very simple. It's always stable. Always stable. There will be no change in constant. So three things are very important before starting with the algebra, and it is variable, coefficient and constant. Okay, now let me write one expression. If I write 3x plus 4, 3x plus 4, will you be able to identify what is variable, what is coefficient and what is constant? Will you be able to identify? So here 3 is our coefficient. As I told you, coefficient always works with variable. Okay, and it shows how many times we are multiplying variables. So 3 is here our coefficient, x is our variable and 4 is constant. In algebra, these three terms are very important. Again, I am saying variable, constant and coefficient. I hope there is no confusion. What is variable, what is coefficient and what is constant? Constant is always stable. There will be no change in constant. In coefficient, what happens? Coefficient always works with variables. Okay, it shows how many times we are multiplying variables. And what is variable? It's a letter. It shows the value of any number, right? So this much is clear to everyone. Now here, this 3x plus 4, what I have written here, again I am writing 3x plus 4. What do we call this? This is a expression. 3x plus 4 is an expression. Now it's very important to note here, expression doesn't have is equals to sign. It's very important, children, note somewhere. If you put is equals to sign, suppose if I write 3x plus 4 is equals to 5, can we call it as an expression? No. Now it has become a equation. When we put is equals to sign and write any value, it becomes equation. It is no more now expression. Fine. So difference between expression and equation is clear to everyone. Expression means 3x plus 4 or any terms you can use, but is equals to sign will not come. If you're adding is equals to sign, that means it's a equation. Okay? Now we are going to do expression. We need to understand what exactly expression is, and we are going to segregate expression. Now if you will segregate expression, there are three types of expression. Now we are going to segregate expression in three parts. Expression is of three types. Okay, so the first one is monomial. What is monomial? Second one is binomial. And third one is, any guesses? Trinomial. Okay, we have three expressions: monomial, binomial and trinomial. For monomial, we can write any one term. Okay, 2x or 3x or only x, where only one term is there. That is called monomial. For binomial, we are going to use two terms like x plus 5, p minus 4 or y minus 3. These are all binomial where two terms are there. For trinomial, we can write x square plus 5x plus 3. So here clearly you can see we have three terms: x square, 5x and 3. So this is called trinomial. So this is clear to everyone what is monomial, binomial and trinomial. So can we start next topic now? Now we are going to start a new topic under algebra only, that is substitution. Okay, but before starting with the substitution, you need to understand BODMAS rule. Okay, this BODMAS rule is very important, and we will see how we are going to apply this rule in our algebra. Okay, here BODMAS, B stands for brackets, O stands for off, D is division, M stands for multiplication, A is addition and S is subtraction. So we are going to follow this order only. Okay, let me give you one example. If I write 2x plus 5, okay, where x is equals to 2. X value is 2, 2x plus 5. So we will write it as 2. X value is 2, so we will write, in place of x we will write 2 plus 5. Now what is 2 times 2? 4. Multiplication comes before addition, that's why we are multiplying before. So 2 times 2 is 4 plus 5. So your answer will be 9. This BODMAS rule I will explain you in detail in my upcoming video, children. Okay, now let's start with the substitution thing, where we need to understand how we need to calculate the value of variable. If value of variable is already given, how we are going to solve the sum. Okay, suppose y is 7 and the question is 3y minus 2. So what is the value of y here? 7. So 3 multiplied by 7 minus 2. Now what is 3 times 7? 21, right? 21 minus 2. Your answer will be 19. Now the last topic is remaining. The last topic of algebra is equation. Now children, what do you understand by the equation? I've already told you the difference between expression and equation. Equation means it's a mathematical statement which includes is equals to sign. Means equals to sign will be there in equation and equals to sign will not be there in expression. Okay, so I'm going to give you a lot of example. It shows your left hand side is always equivalent to right hand side. Okay, that means both the expression should be equal, that we are going to see here. Suppose x plus 3 is equals to 7. This is the first example. X plus 3 is equals to 7. Now we need to find the value of x. How do we find the value of x? Here, when we will find the value of x, this 3 will go that side. This 3 is positive 3, right? Plus sign is there, that means it's a positive 3. When we will shift this 3 to right hand side, this will become negative 3. Okay, when we change the side from left hand side to right hand side, the sign will get changed. So this positive 3 will become negative 3. This plus 3 will become minus 3. So 7 minus 3. So the value of x will be 4. Now let's check whether the right hand side is equivalent to left hand side or not. Okay. Now we will put the value of this 4 in x place. Okay. Substitution I have already explained you. So what is the value of x we have here? 4. So we will put in place of x what we are going to write? 4. So 4 plus 3 is equals to 7. 4 plus 3 is 7. 7 equals to 7. Hence proved. Left hand side is equivalent to right hand side. Okay. This we have seen. Now I am going to give you one more example where we will see multiplication. 2x is equals to 18. Now here also we need to find the value of x. Okay, so when we will find the value of x, what is the relationship between this 2 and x? Can anyone tell me? Yes? What is the relationship between 2 and x? Nothing is there, that means multiplication sign, because there is no other sign, no addition, no subtraction, no division. That means it's a multiplication sign. When we change this multiplication, left hand side 2 to right hand side, this will go in division. Addition will become subtraction, subtraction will become addition, multiplication will become division, and division will go in multiplication. Fine. So this 2 will go in division. So 18 divided by 2 when you will do, you will get x value as 9. Okay. Now again same thing the way we had done in the previous question, same thing we are going to check. We will apply this x value in here. Now my last example is x upon 4 plus 3 is equals to 8. So here again we need to find the value of x first. So x upon 4 we will write plus 3. So this plus 3 will go right hand side. Okay. So is equals to 8 minus 3. This plus will become minus. X upon 4 is equals to 8 minus 3 is 5. Now again if we will shift 4 to right hand side, this is in the form of division. Now it will become in multiplication. So 5 multiplied by 4 is equals to 20. Now what we need to do, we need to put the value of x in this equation. Fine. So what is the value of x? 20. 20 upon 4 plus 3 is equals to 8. What is 20 divided by 4, children? 5. We all know. 5 plus 3 is equals to 8. Now in right hand side we already had 8. Now left hand side will also become 8. So 8 is equivalent to 8. That means we can say left hand side is equivalent to right hand side. Now for more practice question, children, you must watch my next video where I am going to solve lot of questions, easy to difficult question. Thank you.